Hi everybody, and thank you for watching. So we're back here in my living room and it is a hot mess. So it's been a little while since I tidied up this area. Usually the kids are playing with their toys and they tend to just when I tell them to clean, they just grab everything from the floor and put it on top of the entertainment unit and the couch. So I just wanted to have a fresh start and tidy up this as much as possible, purely because it is giving me a headache just seeing everything everywhere. So I don't mind them playing with their toys and stuff like that, purely because I know they have a lot of toys, but less screen time, playing with toys, I will choose that over anything. So they do have their electronics, but every now and then I tell them to put them away and they can play with their toys. They can do whatever they want. Just I try to limit their screen time. So they do have a lot of plush, and honestly, after I filmed this, we did do a massive declutter with a lot of their plush that's not on this side. But if you've seen my videos before, I have this kind of like bookshelf, like these cube bookshelves on the other side where the stairs are, and they have a lot of their plush there. So we started to declutter some in that side, and then all the toys in this ottoman started to move over there. So they're getting to the point where they are wanting less toys, but we're still trying to keep some of the toys that they have. They have some sentimental kind of feelings towards some stuff and things that we've bought, that like collections and stuff like that. So I'm not worried right now. When they have their own rooms, most of this stuff will go upstairs to their own room. Right now I'm just happy that it's somewhat organized. Like this bin here full of plush, honestly, off camera, after I filmed this, we grabbed all of those little toys in that basket and put it in one of those cubes on the other side. So next time you see me do kind of a declutter or clean of this living room, it's going to look a little bit different, purely because there's some stuff that we did off camera. I just didn't have the time. Well, I had the time, but I just did not pull the camera out to film. We just have been doing quite a lot of cleaning lately, and I just haven't brought the camera out. So like the other day, I spent 4 hours cleaning the garage, so moving things around, and my son was helping, my husband was helping, and it was just, I didn't want to keep on stopping to change the angle of a camera. I just wanted to get it done. 4 hours decluttering, moving things around. We pulled some clothes out, so I have like tubs of clothes from my older daughter that I have by size. So my little one has quite a lot of clothes that she can potentially wear over the next 5 years, and so she's starting to move up a size. So I grabbed 2 tubs of those clothes, brought them down. She has different style than my 11-year-old, so half of the ones, even though they could fit her, I am going to donate, and then a few of the other items or toys, not toys but clothes, I pulled them out and I'm going to do a load of washing, and so she could start wearing those clothes. So I was able to get rid of 1 tub of clothes. We started to go through shoes as well. I had like 2 tubs of shoes that my 11-year-old she no longer wears, so she skipped sizes. So she was in size like 1 and 2Y, and then we bought her a bunch of size 3s, but I don't know what happened, but literally overnight she went from a size 3 or 2-3, she jumped to a size 6. So she has no size 4s and 5s. Like, I have no idea what happened, because there was a time where she was just like wearing Crocs and she didn't really notice her feet changing. But then when she went back to school, this summertime where she's just wearing Crocs, when she went back to school, a lot of her sneakers were not fitting her, so we had to go buy new ones, and she was like size 6. Size now she's almost like a 7.5. Like, she's growing, she's almost as tall as me. And so we did go through, and some of the shoes that she no longer wears, I kind of stored them in different size boxes, and then some of the shoes that my 5-year-old no longer wears as well, that are too small for her. I pulled those out that I'm going to donate. So I did all this like the other day from the garage, and the garage is looking so much better. I got rid of so much stuff, and I'm just so happy that it just doesn't look as cluttered, and it just looks organized, and we know what is there. Okay, so I tidied up my desk a little bit, and now I'm going through the entertainment section, and there's a lot of little toys that have just fallen behind because they tend to just dump stuff on top. So I'm just pulling them out, and then I'll sort through all of this stuff in front of me, and I'm pulling more out because I'm noticing like marbles and stuff. You can see that marble run kind of behind me. So the kids got that for Christmas, and all of these small little marbles have kind of rolled under here. So I'm finding them, and I will collect them and put them just with the marble run. But yeah, I didn't get the vacuum this time because it wasn't that dusty back there. I just wanted to get all the small toys and other things out from underneath there. And then I did want to also look at the bookshelf on my left, because that one's like a catch-all area as well. You can see that that's kind of overflowing with a few stuff that's not supposed to be there. So that's what I wanted to focus. So it's not so much decluttering per se, but it is just more or less organizing and resetting this room, because things come out from like the toy box and other places, and when they clean up, they're not necessarily cleaning up, they're just taking stuff from the floor and putting it up somewhere. Okay, so we have cables everywhere. I just wanted to organize that. I can't remember if I got a duster here because it was a little bit dusty. But yeah, there's just a lot of small little toys and other stuff that was on there and behind. So yeah, I did get a duster really quickly. I wiped it down because it got a little bit dusty. And then I also got a spray, multi-surface spray to wipe it as well, because I saw a little bit of just a bit of not just dust but a bit of dirt on the top. So I did ask my daughter to kind of help me a little bit, because these are mostly her toys. So she's gonna go through and organize. I said, if we need to find a home for all this stuff, anything that is broken we're going to throw away, anything that you want to donate we will donate. We'll create a bag for those. So that's what she's going through right now. And then I'll go through that toy not toy box, but the bookshelf on the left, and then all that stuff on the top I'll also hand to her so she can start organizing it as well. So I do love how my daughter helps me. I do have to ask her, but at the same time, these are her things. If she doesn't help me, I'm just going to throw away everything. So I do have a bag here that I'm putting for trash, and then we have another bag that we're going to donate. I have some new toys here that I got on clearance, so I'm going to put them in our gift box section. So I have a box in my garage of new stuff that are for gifts. Every time we have some party to go to, we have these kind of toys to give away. So I'm not like going to the store and paying retail. We have a few things that we can kind of give to, whether it's a friend or family for their birthday or whatever. Okay, so this is basically it. I do need to declutter this bookshelf very soon, but my 5-year-old's really getting into reading right now. So every night she's asking me to read her a book. So eventually, when we go through all of these books and she's outgrown some of them, then maybe it's going to take a while. I would say within 6 months to a year, we'll try and declutter some of these books, because some she can read, like she just goes straight through and reads them, and she knows them off by heart. She's barely even reading them. It's more like by memory. And so I do want to just get rid of those, and then the harder ones, she can start reading them more often. Okay, so yeah, it does still look a little bit cluttered, but at least it's a bit more organized. And so now it's just time to really go through and look at everything that's on the floor. It seems like there's a lot. It's crazy how there was so much on that entertainment unit, But yeah, all these small little toys just accumulate. I swear they do. Okay, so other than that, we're getting close to finishing up here. Like I said, all these items are just what I need to kind of sort through. You can see the little dog there. Another thing that I need to look at, so the next video after this will be looking underneath our stairs. So that's where most of the kids' toys are. And then I have to look at other things around the house that I can start decluttering. I need to go back into my laundry area and start decluttering that. I was going to do the garage, but I did that off camera. But I'm just thankful that we organized it. Also, I was going to say this weekend there is a community yard sale. So that's why the reason why I did the garage, because a lot of stuff there that we want to sell. And when I did the stairs as well, there was a lot of things that we also decluttered as well that we are going to put on the yard sale. Anything that doesn't sell on the yard sale, we will just take it all to the Goodwill. I might list it on the Buy Nothing group, and then if nobody picks it up, it will go to the Goodwill, because we are going away on this weekend. We're going away to Vegas just for a couple of days. It is a kid's summer break, and so they do love to enjoy the pool at in Vegas. So we're just fortunate that we get pretty cheap hotels, and so that's one reason why we go there as often as we do. Okay, so that white Lululemon bag just has all of the new toys that I need to take to the gift box that I have. But then you have one bag of donations and then one bag of trash. But other than that, you can see it didn't take us that long to tidy this up. Most of the stuff could potentially be donated or trash. I guess that's why it was in this side of the room. I do need to go underneath. I did this off camera as well. Underneath my desk looks quite messy, but I did that off camera. When I get through and in like a cleaning mode, I just forget to take the camera out. But I'm just happy that my house is looking a lot more cleaner, a lot more neater, decluttered, and things are going out of my house, which is good. I am bringing stuff in, but more I think is going out. In my previous videos, I think I've seen a few comments where people mention there's a lot of toys, and I get it, but a lot of these toys are gifts, are what people have given us, and stuff from Buy Nothing group. It's not stuff that I have. It's like not a financial burden from us. It's not something that I have purchased quite a lot. And so, and a lot of times we do I get stuff from the Buy Nothing group and then I give something to the Buy Nothing group. So I am frugal in a sense, even though we have a lot of items. But yeah, so I wanted to mention that. And my kids are getting older, so it will get to the point where there's going to be no toys in our house. But for now, I'm happy that they still enjoy these things. There's a few vintage stuff that are there as well, but vintage is coming back. But I'm just happy that they actually use them. They don't just sit there they're not collectors. They actually play with them. So we're almost done. So you saw me put the bags to the side. I wanted to just vacuum really quickly. I'm supposed to vacuum more often, but I don't do that, which is something that I need to be mindful of. Maybe I just have to put it on my calendar, but I am trying to get back into the swing of things. These next 2 months, I'm going to be on another health reset journey. So I finally got cleared from my procedure that there's no limits. So I want to really focus on my health again. I'm going to have about 2 months to really focus on getting fit, losing a little bit of weight before my next procedure. So I will have another procedure, I think end of July. So I want to kind of focus and at least get my body in a good shape that when I am recovering from the next procedure, it's not going to hurt my body so much, if you know what I mean. So by me not being active, by still continuing to just eat healthy while I can't be active, I think that will be good. So you'll see, I mentioned before that I was going to do some health reset videos, but I am going to I wanted to start 75 hard, but I don't have 75 days before my procedure, so it's going to be like a soft 60 to 65 day hard kind of a thing. But it's just me kind of just trying to be a little bit more healthy, be more active and stuff like that. Okay, so vacuuming is basically done. We will recap what it looked like before and then also the after. So recap, you can see everything on the couch. It was kind of a mess, and then also in front of the TV, just stuff everywhere. So it was an eyesore. And this is what my living room looks like now. So nothing on the couch, just a few plush. It still looks cluttered around my desk, but that's okay. But in front of the TV looks good. Also the bookshelf looks good. Everything is nice and clean, which I'm happy. And then we have 2 bags here, one for donations, and then the other one which is basically just trash. So very happy with the way it turned out. I hope this was motivating for you to find somewhere in your home to clean. And so yeah, that's basically it, and thank you for watching.